The wind whispers. It tells stories of a creature of the cold, dark forests, the Wendigo. Born from greed and hunger, it walks on two legs, tall and gaunt, with eyes full of icy hunger. Its heart beats with the cold of winter. This is not just a story. It's a warning. The Algonquin people, they know the truth. They've passed down the legend for generations. The Wendigo is real. It lurks in the shadows, waiting, listening, for those foolish enough to venture too far, to tempt fate in its domain.
Deep in the Canadian wilderness, a lone hunter stalks his prey. My name is Pierre, a seasoned trapper. I know the forest, but this time something feels different. The air is heavy. The silence is unsettling. As dusk approaches, I stumble upon a sight, a clearing littered with bones, animal bones, picked clean, human bones, gnawed and broken. A chill runs down my spine. This is no ordinary predator. Suddenly a sound, a low growl echoing through the trees. I spin around, rifle raised, but there's nothing there. I can feel eyes on me, watching. I know deep down I'm not alone.
A group of friends on a winter camping trip. We seek adventure. We find fear. The forest welcomes us with open arms, but its embrace is cold and unforgiving. As night falls, shadows dance around our campfire. The laughter dies down. Stories of the Wendigo are shared in hushed tones. One by one, we retreat to our tents, but sleep offers no escape. I am awakened by a sound, a scratching sound just outside my tent. I hold my breath, listening. It stops. Relief washes over me. Then it begins again, louder this time, more insistent. Terror grips my heart as I hear a voice whispering my name.
The life of a logger is tough, especially in the isolated forests of the north. We face many dangers. Falling trees, harsh weather, and sometimes something far worse. One night I'm working late. The other men have gone back to camp. I hear a twig snap behind me. I turn expecting to see a deer, but it's something else. Two eyes glowing in the darkness. They are not the eyes of any animal I've seen before. Panic surges through me. I try to run, but my legs are heavy. I stumble and fall. The eyes are closer now. I can feel its icy breath on my neck. A guttural growl sends shivers down my spine. I close my eyes, waiting for the end.
Section 5. The Howling Silence. A campground encounter. A family vacation. A time for fun and relaxation. The Thompsons were looking forward to a peaceful retreat, away from the hustle and bustle of city life. But the wilderness holds many secrets, some best left undisturbed. The forest, with its ancient trees and hidden paths, had stories of its own. The Thompson family had set up camp near a pristine lake. The water was clear, reflecting the surrounding trees like a mirror. The sun was setting, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple. It was a breathtaking sight, one that promised a night of tranquility. As darkness enveloped the forest, strange things began to happen. The once familiar surroundings took on an eerie quality. They heard strange noises like branches snapping and leaves rustling, but no wind stirred. It was as if the forest was alive, whispering secrets to those who dared to listen. Their campfire, once strong and bright, flickered and died, despite their best efforts to keep it alive. The darkness seemed to swallow the light, leaving them in an unsettling gloom. A sense of unease settled over them, a feeling of being watched. Every rustle, every shadow seemed to hide unseen eyes. Their dog, Max, usually playful and energetic, whimpered and hid behind their legs. His usual bravado was replaced by a palpable fear. He refused to leave their side, his fur standing on end. Max's instincts told him something was very wrong. The air grew colder, a bone-chilling cold that seemed to seep into their bones. Then the howling started. It was a sound that cut through the silence like a knife. Not the howl of a wolf or a coyote, but something different. It was a sound that spoke of ancient fears and primal instincts. A long, mournful wail that sent chills down their spines. It was a cry of something lost, something searching. It seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. The forest echoed with the sound, amplifying their fear and uncertainty. Section 6. Tracks in the snow, evidence of the unseen. The Wendigo is a creature of myth and legend, a being that has haunted the folklore of many cultures for centuries. But some encounters leave behind tangible evidence, evidence that cannot be easily dismissed or explained away. Footprints in the snow, too large, too inhuman to be anything else, have been found in remote, desolate areas. In the winter of 1987, a group of researchers were conducting a study on wildlife in the Rocky Mountains, a place known for its harsh and unforgiving winters. They came across a series of tracks that defied explanation, tracks that seemed to belong to no known animal. The footprints were enormous, at least twice the size of a man's, with long, claw-like marks that suggested a creature of immense power and ferocity. They followed the tracks for miles, leading deeper into the wilderness, into areas where few humans had ever ventured. The tracks led to the edge of a frozen lake, where they abruptly stopped, as if the creature had vanished into thin air. There were no other tracks leading away, no sign of where the creature might have gone. The researchers were baffled, unable to comprehend what they had found. They had never seen anything like it before, and their scientific minds struggled to find a rational explanation. Some dismissed it as a hoax or a misidentification, unwilling to believe in the possibility of such a creature. But others, those familiar with the legends of the Wendigo, knew better. They recognized the signs, the evidence of something far more sinister. They knew that they had stumbled upon something ancient and evil, something that had been lurking in the shadows for centuries, something that lurked in the shadows of the forest, watching their every move, waiting for the right moment to strike. Section 7. Whispers of Madness, the Wendigo Psychosis. They say the Wendigo can influence the minds of men, driving them to acts of unspeakable violence, turning them into monsters themselves. This ancient legend has haunted the forests of North America for centuries, a chilling tale passed down through generations. This madness, known as Wendigo psychosis, is a terrifying phenomenon. It is a mental condition that has been documented in various indigenous cultures, a horrifying blend of myth and reality. It begins with an insatiable hunger, a craving for human flesh. This hunger grows uncontrollably, gnawing at the very soul of the afflicted. Those afflicted become withdrawn, paranoid, and aggressive. They start to see everyone around them as a potential threat or prey. They lose all sense of humanity, becoming consumed by their dark desires. Their transformation is both physical and psychological, a descent into madness. There have been documented cases of individuals succumbing to this madness, turning on their loved ones, becoming a danger to themselves and others. These tragic stories serve as a grim reminder of the Wendigo's power. Some believe it's a form of curse, a punishment for those who indulge in greed and cannibalism. This curse is said to be unbreakable, a fate worse than death. Others see it as a manifestation of the Wendigo's power, a way for it to spread its influence, to create more chaos and suffering. The legend of the Wendigo continues to terrify and fascinate, a dark shadow lurking in the depths of the forest. Section 8. The legend endures, a legacy of fear. The stories of the Wendigo continue to be told, passed down through generations, a chilling reminder of the darkness that lurks in the unknown. These tales are more than just folklore, they are cautionary tales, warnings about the dangers of greed, selfishness, and disrespect for nature. They remind us that there are forces in this world beyond our understanding, powers that we should not trifle with. The Wendigo legend is a testament to the enduring power of fear. It speaks to our primal instincts, our vulnerability in the face of the unknown. It reminds us that the wilderness can be a beautiful but unforgiving place. Section 9. Respect for the wild, a warning from the past. The Algonquin people have always understood the importance of balance, of respecting the natural world and its creatures. They believe the Wendigo is a manifestation of this imbalance, a reminder of the consequences of greed and disrespect for nature. Their stories serve as a warning to take only what you need, to honor the creatures you hunt, to tread lightly upon the earth. For in the eyes of the Wendigo, we are all potential prey. Section 10. The Wendigo, a chilling reminder. So the next time you find yourself in the woods, when the wind whispers through the trees, remember the stories. Remember the Wendigo, for it is a creature of the shadows, a symbol of the darkness that lies within us all, a chilling reminder that some things are best left undisturbed.